Hello, people of the internet, welcome back to some more FNaF news. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving if you celebrated it. I'm incredibly thankful for all of the support you've shown me throughout the years, and I'm especially grateful for those brand new viewers that just scrolled down and tickled that subscribe button. And speaking of Thanksgiving, jumping right into the FNaF news, Stillwell Studios has released this incredibly adorable drawing of the security breach cast celebrating Thanksgiving, and we also got a brand new post from the official ScottGames FNaF Twitter account, where they posted this drawing of Chica holding up a turkey. Though with only 12% power at 12 AM on night 1, I don't think the Night Guard's gonna have too much time to enjoy that dinner before he becomes the dinner. And now moving on to Hex, recently they released their security breach Glamrock plushies. And since that wave is now out of the way, next up is going to be Sister Location. And Dawko has revealed the final versions of their Ballora as well as Funtime Foxy plushies. And these guys look absolutely incredible, especially compared to their prototype plushies. The Bonbon hand puppet plush and other Sister Location merchandise will be released next month in December, and after that launch a little bit later on we'll see the release of these Funtime plushies. Also up next for Hex is a FNaF movie wave featuring the Spring Bonnie plushie as well as Mr. Cupcake plushie, and also included in that wave is going to be this I Always Come Back t-shirt with some incredible art of the yellow rabbit from the film. And Dawko has also revealed another FNaF movie hoodie with some art of Yellow Rabbit holding the hands of the ghost children, and then on the back of the hoodie is again that incredible art of Spring Bonnie. I absolutely love the designs they have for these hoodies and t-shirts. Hex is absolutely killing it recently. And now moving on to Funko. In spring of 2025, we know that they're releasing Funko Pops of the Withered animatronics. Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, as well as a 6-inch pop figure of Mangle. And recently, an account on eBay was able to find some scrapper prototypes of the upcoming Withered Freddy and Withered Bonnie Funko Pops. I've seen a lot of mixed reactions on these prototypes, so I'd love to know your thoughts. A lot of people complaining that the only difference between the old and new Withered Bonnie Pop is that his arm is raised up slightly, and then Withered Freddy also had a lot of complaints, just the fact that they're reusing the FNaF 1 Freddy mold, though you are able to make out rips in his suit as well as wires coming out of his body. I really hope once these figures are painted and officially released and revealed that they do look better. And also keep in mind, we still have not seen Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, or that 6-inch Mangle, so hopefully those look good as well. And next up we have what has honestly been one of the most requested FNaF news topics recently, and that is a brand new FNaF collaboration with a Mexican candy brand named Vuala. For this collaboration, as you can see, there are 10 keychains, 8 clips, 8 figures, 8 glow-in-the-dark figures, a 35-piece puzzle, as well as 5 suction cup figurines to collect, so there's a lot of merchandise in this collaboration. Now, I've never heard of Vuala, but like I said, there were a lot of comments recently asking me to talk about this collaboration. And then we also had yet another FNaF collaboration. This time though, it's with Round 1 Japan, which is an entertainment and arcade center, and they've revealed a lot of brand new FNaF merchandise that's exclusive to their location. First up are some stickers of the FNaF 1 crew, and those look incredible. And then they also have some exclusive plushies, rubber keychains, and acrylic light stands. Now, I do believe Round 1 is in the States, however, it does seem like this collaboration is exclusive to Japan. And now let's move on to some Fazbear fanverse news, starting off with POPGOES Evergreen. We've received some brand new teasers and wallpapers for the upcoming game, one of them with Stone the Crow outside the pizzeria. We had another wallpaper released for Halloween, this time POPGOES holding a black rabbit pumpkin. And lastly for teasers is a very eerie image of False Balloon Boy, which is a very corrupt, monstrous version of Balloon Boy that will appear in the post-night environments for Evergreen. And then also coming up pretty soon for POPGOES is a reprogrammed version of myPOPGOES, which is a spin-off title released recently for FNAF's 10th anniversary. One of the changes for the reprogrammed version of the game is that the endless mode will act more like a custom night now, letting you survive as long as you can in the day 5 difficulty, but also with a selection of 5 stackable challenges. The new version will also include smoother animations for the topping juggle minigame, and recently Kane has announced that private testing for the new reprogrammed version has begun, and also revealing that the new version is almost done. And then lastly for the fanverse, we got some brand new behind the scenes for the Joy of Creation, which recently had a demo released for FNAF's 10th anniversary. Coco Beans, the lead animator for the project, released a YouTube video showing off their work for the animations. I'll leave that link down below if you want to go check out the full video. And then we also had Gabriel, the lead character artist for TJock. They've released some behind the scenes for their modeling on Ignited Freddy. Freddy, as well as Inner Freddy, a brand new character in the new version of the Joy of Creation, showing off some scrapped early designs for Freddy, eyeless Freddy, jaw, teeth, and very quickly we have some interesting FNaF movie news. You may also know that Dawko and a few other FNaF YouTubers like Razbowski, FusionZ Gamer, 8-Bit Ryan, they have cameos on the Employees of the Month board inside of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but recently on Markiplier's Power Wash Pals podcast, Dawko revealed that he was supposed to have an in-person cameo in the movie, but unfortunately, visa complications prevented his appearance.
I was actually supposed to have an in-person cameo, but they couldn't figure out the visa, because, you know, I'm from the UK and it counts as work, and apparently they didn't have enough time.
And because those in-person cameo plans fell through, Scott had another cameo idea that Dawko could do, and I promise you, I could not make this up if I wanted to.
My intro is, you know, what's going on guys, Dawko back again, okay? His idea was, I was gonna be dressed up in a dog costume, right?
Yeah,
And I was supposed to go on TV, so there'll be a scene with a TV on in the background where I go, what's going on guys, Doggo back again, hope you're all fantastic today. And I was
That's hilarious.
Scott, I can't do that. It would break the immersion, and everybody would hate me.
I've seen some people say it would have been hilarious to see Dawko say, what's going on guys, Doggo back again, just as a dog costume. But I've seen a lot more people, and I'm leaning towards that area, that thought it would have just been incredibly cringy, so I don't blame Dawko for turning down that cameo. But I guess I'd love to know your thoughts. Would you have loved to see Dawko dressed in a dog costume in the FNaF movie saying his intro line, or are you good with just the Employees of the Month cameo? And to finish off today's FNaF news video, let's talk about some brand new FNaF books. First up, we have a graphic novel box set for the Fazbear Frights series. This will include Fazbear Frights graphic novels 1 through 5, and this will be released on October 7th, 2025. Now, typically, I believe the box sets are done once a series has concluded, so it seems that we're only getting 5 graphic novels for Fazbear Frights, so I'd love to know, what are your thoughts at the graphic novels for that series ending now? But luckily, that is not the end of graphic novels, because the second Tales from the Pizzaplex graphic novel will be released on September the 2nd of 2025, and that book will include the stories Pressure, Submechanophobia, and The Mimic! So I've seen a lot of FNaF fans excited that The Mimic is going to get a graphic novel adaptation now, and now these final 2, yes, we did have 4 total book announcements, the final 2 I'd say are the most interesting. First up is a second edition of the Ultimate Guide. This is edition 1 of the Ultimate Guide. Seeing the cover, you might remember these books. They're basically a guidebook and, I guess, insight on some characters and locations and mechanics for FNaF. It looks like we'll be getting an updated version of this Ultimate Guidebook that will include information based on the Fazbear Fright novel, Security Breach, which is interesting because there was a Security Breach Files guidebook, though I remember that book being absolutely abysmal, filled with incorrect information and typos, so it seems that they're trying to bury that book. So they have Security Breach as well as Into the Pit, but most importantly is Secrets of the Mimic. Now I say that's interesting because this book releases on September 16th of 2025, and typically with these novels they release a few months after the release of the most recent game that they're talking about. So assuming this book doesn't get delayed, though of course it's entirely possible that it will get delayed, it seems like we might be looking at a spring or summer release for Secret of the Mimic next year, though I'd say take that with a grain of salt for now. Again, the book could get delayed, though usually the games come out before the book, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. And then finally for book news is a brand new novel titled Five Nights at Freddy's Secret Artifacts, Confidential Evidence from the Archives of Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated. I guess that was the shortest title for this new book. The new book is described as an in-world collection of novelty elements straight from the archives of Fazbear Entertainment, and it's the closest thing that FNaF fans can get to actually setting foot inside of Freddy's. Mysterious things have happened in the walls of Freddy Fazbear restaurants for decades. This collection of artifacts gathered from the shadows by the employees of Freddy's, Circus Babies Entertainment and Rental, and Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex serve as a record of these events. Each relic tells a story, a testament to the strange and terrible events that occurred here, including fold-out blueprints of animatronics, Polaroids, arcade tickets, and much more. This book sounds insane, and I've seen everyone freaking out about it because it sounds just so cool. A book that includes relics and stories from not only Freddy's Pizza, but Circus Baby's rentals, as well as the Pizzaplex, fold-out blueprints of the animatronics, Polaroid pictures, arcade tickets, and so much more. This sounds insane. Confidential evidence from the archives of Freddy, so Fazbear Entertainment does not want you seeing what's inside this book. It's relics and evidence from all of the terrible things that has happened throughout their history. It comes out on October the 7th of 2025, so unfortunately we got a year to wait. But I would love to know, what are your thoughts on these brand new books? What are your thoughts overall for the entire FNAF news video? And that's going to be the end of the video, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Goodbye.